the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Cousins.
3-yard line.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Working out of the gun. Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Justin Jefferson. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Vikings first down.
Going on the ground with Madison. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins.
Cousins pass. Complete to
Johnson with a completion over the middle. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
First down, Vikings.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Junior, incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Justin Jefferson.
Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
They'll run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
Lions, nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there. Their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw again, Britt. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Here's Swift.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Off play action. Britt. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Vikings 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to it's a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get them a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit.
Is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd.
Passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Britt. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down. Britt. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Shoves him away. Powerful running. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Vikings 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Minnesota.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Over the middle to Smith.
Cousins pass. Complete.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Play fake. Cousins. Smith catches left side. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Irv Smith. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings first down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing. Cousins. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So here are the Lions to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Britt. Man open, it's Moss complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Big play there. 79 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Here's Cousins. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
On 2nd down now, Swift gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Britt. Tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession.
And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Third down. And 4 yards to go.
To throw is Cousins. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Off the bootleg, Britt. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. From the gun, Britt. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
To Christian Kirk. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
For the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. Britt. And that is incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Britt.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Britt forced out to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Here's Jack Fox now
as he's on to punt for Detroit. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
You see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. That'll be complete to Cook. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Looking to throw on second down. Britt dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime. Aaron Rodgers carving them up with 3 touchdown passes. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they've got the lead over the visiting LA Rams as that one's gone to halftime. Ezekiel Elliott, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check on the Saints at home at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Kyler Murray, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Britt. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
Cousins.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Cousins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
On second down, Cousins again. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook.
Number 33, Dalvin Cook.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Cousins to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked. And turn to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot down.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time. And
guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Dalvin Cook.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is a 26-yard attempt.
26-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
21. Vikings 6.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Their own 23-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
To throw on second down. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's third and short. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he goes out right around the 39. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Britt, here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Britt. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings' 44-yard line.
Off play action. Britt. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
At the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10. Britt, and this is incomplete. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
He was covered by Jeff Gladney.
To throw again. Britt. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun. Britt. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, Britt incomplete there. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the running game with Swift. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Dalvin Tomlinson on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
to throw on 3rd down. Britt. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 29-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Madison running on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Lions' 36.
Cousins again. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. And all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Second and 5 now. Cousins, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24-13 our score. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Off the play fake. Britt. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Following the interception, Cousins. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins over the middle, complete. It's Cook.
Cousins pass.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. To the air again, it's Cousins. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
1-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Cousins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Out of the backfield, he was trying to get that to Alexander Madison.
And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 8.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took over. You guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Some midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
9-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd from the gun.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. Now they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Cousins. And the throw left sideline.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Cousins. Short throw to Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, These guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
At the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. Up to 15 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So Kirk Cousins in the offense, down by 15, a little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. First down, here's Cousins. Short throw to Smith. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly.
at the 30-yard.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Lions, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.